Hi everybody, it's Julie and I'm here with our mini challenge in the challenge. And so first of all, I want to thank everyone for their prayers, for their love, for their thoughts, for their comments during this last week's journey with my son Jeff. As many of you know, he went through detox this week and then was released, and we had trouble getting his continuation as we're trying to get him into a further treatment. And I noticed that he was walking with a limp and dragging a foot. His hand was cupped. He was leaning towards his side. He'd had trouble with dexterity, and we were going back to the hospital, and I said, Jeff, have you had a stroke? Remember, I haven't seen Jeff for many months. He had decided to take to the streets, and we had been able to find him on Thanksgiving and take him home with us, and that's when all the other stuff happened. Anyway, while we were at the hospital on Friday, they discovered that he had a brain bleed, and so Jeff had brain surgery on Saturday night. And the amazing thing is that he woke up and his strength is back. He's walking. He's he's talking. I didn't even know that. I mean, I noticed that his speech was not what I remember, but he was not able to put sentences together super well. There was just so many things that were wrong. And he is, as of today, he is good. He is alert, and he's supposed to get to come home today. So, and then our journey that we were working on continues to find him good help to get over his addiction and to continue his life. So again, sorry, I wanted to thank you very, very much. Most of my videos for the week had already been made, so I was not able to really keep you up through the videos. But if you are in the Dear Julie Crafty community, I laid it out in there. So again, thank you so very much for the prayers, the thoughts, the love, the comments, the special messages, all of it. It really has helped me through the week. And please continue to pray for his sobriety, and that we are led in the right direction that's going to be the best for him and for the rest of his life. And for any of you out there that have a child in the same situation, my heart just breaks for you. And I just say, call on your prayer warriors and start moving forward when you feel like you're supposed to. Listen, and it's quite a journey, and someday I hope to tell the whole journey, and I hope that Jeff will tell his story as well. Okay, let's go ahead. Mini challenge in the challenge. It's Monday. And so I have a 6x6 Anna Griffith pad. We're doing things with 6x6 pads this month. And so look at how beautiful this is. I'm going to make several of these, but today we're going to just make one. I know I'm going to be making one with that one. And I've got this cover. These will be my covers because aren't they gorgeous? Oh my gosh, I think they're so beautiful. So I have 3 of those. I've already used the other white one, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm also, you're going to be using a Dear Julie Julie digital for some of your pages. The first thing that I am going to do is I'm going to use a, this is what we call a 6-pack. And so I'm going to make a pocket, just a single pocket out of it. Okay. And I'm going to cut on this side because I don't have the patience for this cutter. And I got to find the other one. I was using it somewhere else in the house. So this is our gift component each month in the challenge. Each month in the challenge, we make something that we can give as a gift. So you see the 6-pack is set up so that you can flip it up and have it be a pocket, just like that. And so that is my intention this time, is to flip it up and have it be a pocket. I am going to use my pretty scissors here because I have this white border, and it's just an easy way. You guys see me, sometimes I'll do the gold pen. I don't think I'm going to have time to do the gold pen on all the pages. I'm going to make these and take them with me today and hand a couple of them out as a gift. So we have, in the next couple of days, several things that we'll be doing. Also, a family that I was with in the waiting room, if they're still there, I have a couple people I would like to give one of these too. So we're making a small, it's a different type of purse journal. So remember, for the challenge, we're making a purse journal. And then here we're going to make a smaller purse journal that is made using a 6x6 pad, or you can cut down papers to have the 6x6. So, okay. So this is going to be our cover. Now I'm going to put this in, and this is actually how I'm going to figure out where I want this. Okay. Okay, so that is 4 and, let's see, 5/8. 4 and 5/8 is what I'm going to do right there. I'll go ahead and pull out a bone folder. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and pull it over, and this is going to be my cover. Okay, this is my cover. So we're 4 and 5/8 by 3. And I'm going to be writing these things down because I have some stuff written down. But our cover is 4 and 5/8 by 3. Okay, and we've got this wonderful pocket. And look at, did you see my haul video? My Happy Mail video on Sunday. It's the star of the show. It was the beautiful pin dangle that Crystal made me, and so hopefully it will keep me from losing my glue. Okay, or losing my glue pen, because you guys, it's like the biggest thing on the desk here. So pretty. It's got my name on it, so, you know, nobody is going to be walking away with my pen. Wow. Well, I'm not going to be walking away with it. I can't. There we go. There we go. So, there you go. Okay. Okay, so that is my cover. Yes, that's simple. I'll be putting something on the front, and you know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and do the peachy cut here. Okay, so there. That'll just make it close so much easier. Okay. There you go. Peachy cut. Remember peachy folders? Okay. So now you can see this is bigger. So we're going to go ahead and fold this. So you're going to use a DearJulieJulie digital and get yourself a flip up pocket. Okay. Now you can use a postcard page. You could use a large tag page. I am using the 6-pack. And so I'm going to come in, and since we're at 3 inches here, I'm going to cut this at 2 and maybe 2 3/4. Let me see. Let's see. Put it in. Okay, I'm going to look at down here, 2 3/4. Yeah, we're going to cut it at 2 3/4. Okay, so I'm going to put it on here. Put it at 2 3/4. And there we go. I have my first goodie for in here. Now, you can have your pocket up here or your pockets on the side. I'm going to do pockets on the side for this one. So we'll just take our glue, go across, glue, go across. Okay, there we go. So this is our first mini challenge in the challenge of the month. There will be 2, and you get to choose which one you want to do, okay? Which I think is kind of cool. Okay, so we're going to go through. I want to find something else that's going to go along with this. This would actually, it would go. I could use those. I could use these. See, this right here is probably, what, 5 1/4? Almost 5 1/2. So what is this? Now that it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5/8 across. Okay, so this might make a good page in here. I did not print on both sides, and I don't have okay, we can use a large tag. I'm looking for one that's got the pink. That could work. Yeah, it's not bright enough. I like that one that's a bright pink one. This one. That one will work. Okay. So this is from the Butterfly Garden digital kit in the DearJulieJulie Etsy shop. Butterfly Garden. It is a great little kit. Okay. I'm going to cut this off. Now my paper here this is from when I had the really nice paper from a while back. it's thicker. Okay, now let's see, what do we want to do with this? Okay, so we have we're going to call this a pocket page, okay, from a digital. So digital pocket page. That is a requirement. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut the two sides. But first I'm going to cut this down. Okay, what we're going to do here is fold this in half. Okay, and then we'll take this and use it as our template to fold these pages back, and we'll end up with two like little border tucks, or they can be a flip out. Okay, so this is using a large tag. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut this. And okay, I have this. And what I think I'm going to do over here is I'm going to make it a tuck like this. Because of the way that is, I just think that that will be great. And we'll go ahead and put our glue along here. Lay it down. And trim it off. Okay, over on this side. And we'll pull this one in. Now you can be inking. I'm not going to ink today. I just don't think I have the time. Okay, so flip in, and that's going to give me those two pages. Okay, and I think we'll turn it this way because we have the pink flower here, and then we'll have the pink flower towards the back. Okay. Okay, so there's flip in border tucks. Okay, so this is a border tuck where we actually made it a tuck space, and this is a border tuck like this. Okay. Okay. And now I do also have fabric. I'm going to put fabric on the outside. That will help with the binding. Okay. So let's see. I think we'll go. You know what? I'm going to do that last. Oh, let's put the pen on. And I like that it has the yellow. It's easy to find the piece to go in. I love everything about this. I do need to fill it so it doesn't keep falling over. Now, you can add other papers, okay? So I have this that was also from Crystal. Okay, and so for my inside pages, this is the size I want of my inside page. And so I'm going to come down here, and this will give me idea of what my actual pages are going to be. Okay, and this is how, you know, when you're making something up, okay, you don't already have a template. That is how I go ahead and do it. Okay, now I can come over and do that. I think I'm going to put it down, and I'll use that for something else. Okay, we're on here. We'll figure. Okay, so that gives me a separate piece. These are going to be able to go inside. And so we'll take this piece that is my template, and we'll decide how we're going to do those. Now, these are double-sided, so I will do a flip on one side is what I'm going to do, okay? So I'm going to have this, and I'm going to bring it in on one side. I'm not going to glue it down, but we'll be able to have a list here and a flip out so you can continue writing here. Then I'm going to take this and fold it over. Okay? And that will give me one. And then from the other side, I'm going to take this one, and I'm going to go ahead and mark it. And I'm going to turn this one that way also, and that's just because of the type of the way the lined paper is. Now, if you want to close it, make it a border tuck, you can, but these are little flip out pages, and that's so that you don't have to waste any of your journal, okay, or any of your paper. Okay, so that's what I've got. So I've taken a paper and I've made 2 flip out pages. That's from another paper. Okay. Oh, now what we could have done here is we could have put this inside here and had a second page, but we didn't, and it's all good. Okay, so that's my other paper. And then, if you guys remember, we had beautiful papers from Grabby, and I'm going to use I thought there was 3 of them. 1, 2. Yeah, I'm going to use these, okay? Those were from Grabby, so that's another paper that I'm going to use. Now, of course, it's just a little bit too small. So we'll go ahead and I still haven't measured this, but I'm going to go ahead and put a little notch in there. And that'll tell me where to cut it. Okay, so we've got those papers. Okay. Now, this one, I'm going to go ahead and come in a little bit. These are not going to be as big as the other ones were, and the reason for that is we're going to put them so that I'm going to have these already ready for all 3. Remember, I'm making 3 of these to take with me. So this is, again, this is our gift component. It's the mini challenge in the challenge 12.124. DearJulieJulie12.124. And we are making a purse journal. We are, again, using 6x6 pad. And now these will be able to use as a tag, okay? And we have another fun paper to add into our collection of papers. Okay. These are going to go like that because I'll use them later. Okay, so far I have my cover with the flip-up pocket peachy cut. I have the flip-up pocket, or we're calling it a pocket page, okay? So there's a pocket, there's a pocket. That's going to be able to go in there. Then I have the paper with the flip-out page there. I have my border tuck digital page. And I have the pretty, now look at this. If I put it there, it's like this. If I put it inside of here, it's like almost perfect fit. Okay, so where's my other page? Oh, it's over here. It went with those. Okay, so I have this. Okay. So my other paper has the pages that flip out so you can write on them. And you can put them on opposite sides. Okay, so one is towards the beginning and one is towards the end there. Okay, so we'll have pocket page, flip out, tuck, it's just pretty paper, and this, that, okay? And now I want to make one more page from here, okay? So we're just gonna find a piece that is a good match, like this. Okay, and we'll go ahead, grab one of our full pages that okay, let's go ahead. We'll measure this time. Measure. We are 4 and 1, 2. It's going to be 16ths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 16ths. It's going to be easier to do this. It's going to be easier to go ahead, pull this along, flip it up, okay, and then we do need to cut this okay, so we're going to cut this right here. This is going to be the center of my journal this time. I like to put pockets in a purse journal because if they're wanting to hold like receipts or business cards, it gives you a place to hold the things. And yeah, so there's that. Now we're going to go ahead and pop this one up, line it up, and then pull it out, okay? So I want to remind you, in January, we will be making our journals using just junk. So you might want to watch some of the January Just Junk Journal Challenge videos to get an idea of what kind of junk and what we do with it. Actually, my favorite journals have been made with junk. And junk is anything that other people would throw away, is how we classify junk. I'm going to take this piece and put it in here. Okay, and that'll give me 1 pocket, 2 pockets. And then this, this is going to be a tag. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do there. Put those in, okay. And I want it to be on the side that has the writing. So try not to have a lot of, or any, okay, this is not lined up. Let's line it up. Any scraps left? Trying for very, very, very few scraps. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this down. I want this to be a little bit under. And I'm going to make it a flow-through pocket so something larger can go in that top pocket. So like this can go in that top pocket, and then something smaller can go down there. Okay, and this is going to be the middle of my signature. Using a cardstock piece will be good. Okay, there we go. Fold it over. Your bone folder is going to help you have nice creases. Okay. Okay, so we'll be able to put something little in the front. Okay. I have an ice coupon from and what else do we got? I see something else over here. There. Okay, so we'll put those in there, and I'm sure we'll be able to find another something to go in there, but that's going to be the center of my signature. Okay, now for your regular papers, okay, so we're going to go like that, okay? For your regular papers, I have a variety of regular papers that I pulled out. Okay, so your center is a flip up double pocket. Flip up double pocket using your cardstock. And remember, you can use pieces of things that you've cut that are 6 by 6 also, okay? Now, for my papers, I have these, and they are smaller than those other pages. Now, you could go ahead, put them in lines this way. I don't like to do that. So, but to start with, I have this paper out from the other thing that we made, from the 6 by 6 Christmas journal that I'm making, the lace bound journal that I'm making for our newest granddaughter. So also during the week, we had a new grandbaby, Amelia. And so that is so exciting. And okay, we'll go ahead and figure out where the next one would get cut. This will give me papers that are the same length as the other ones, because remember these pink, and I'm going to do some of each of these colors over here. I just think that they will be fun. Okay, so put that there. And okay, and this one's a little bit smaller, but that's okay. Oh my gosh. So, yeah, so these make great little gifts. So, for anything, if you just want to give somebody a gift, Happy Mail, this will be a fun gift, okay? And then in these small purse journals, a lot of the time, I will just put a group of papers together. Okay, so now I want to do a set of pink. And I think what I'm going to do is, if this works, and it does, we're going to go with that. Okay, because then I've got some for 2 places in the, okay, so we'll have a set of 2. And if I don't use them, I can use them in the next one. I know I want to use some of the yellow. And of course, this might be easier, might not. It depends. It's because I can't see it. Okay, so these pages, this is where you get your places that you can write lists. You can write your grocery list, or keep track of what you want to purchase when you're out and about. It's fun goodie to have here. Okay, now the cool thing about these is you don't have to fill them with a lot of things, because they're meant for other people to fill them. But you could stamp or add stickers. I think maybe we'll check out the grabby stickers and see if we can find something fun to go in here. But I think that this variety of colored papers are going to be really fun in here. What do you think? Okay, so we've got the 4 that's the same size, and then we've got some small ones. And then what I have here is I have some papers to make things to go inside, and it's a cardstock. Now you could just go ahead and use up some of the things that you had there in the other journal. So let's see what we've got. So this is our cover, our inside cover. And then we've got this. Now I usually put ledger. I'm not going to this time, you guys. I know you're probably shocked, but we're going to go ahead and put a set of pink papers. And a set of blue. Actually, we'll do white here. And I'm going to just put 2 together, I think. Okay, so 2 white. Then we'll come over here, and I think I'll do there's some blue there. So I'm going to put the 2 blue right here. Okay. And you know what? I think I'm going to do the other white there. White, white. And yellow. Okay, so what I did is I've got the pocket page that I made out of the 6-pack. I have 2 pink pages. I've got the flip out page from my other paper. I have the 2 white pages that are a little larger. I have the tuck page. Then I have the blue papers. There's 2, right? Yeah, 2 blue. And then the pretty paper. And then 2 white. And then this one. And then the yellow. And the inside. Okay? So for a total, and then this will fit in here. Okay? And I would probably use a hair tie, but you can tie it with something else. So I might go through and see if I can find. Okay, I've got this. So I think maybe the pink one for this one. Okay. So I'll be binding this. So how many pages do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 times 4. So 40, 64 pages. I think that's good. We usually like 60. That's what I usually tell you guys is 60 to 64 pages, huh? Okay, so that I'm going to go ahead and I am going to bind it. And then remember, I want to also, you're going to add a piece of fabric to the outside. Okay, to go ahead and keep it sturdy. You could put a piece also on the inside if you wanted to. Okay, and then you are going to go through and either stamp or stencil or add stickers. Do one other thing to decorate a few of these pages, and then a cover panel. Okay. So I said that we would be using, okay, we can get out. Oh, this is the fairy one. This is the newest grabby one. Oh, that might work. This is the newest. It's got little gnomes and fairies. You can check out my grabby haul. And it also gives you a coupon code for grabby. Okay, where's my other sticker book from them? Is this it? Sorry. Nope, this is a different sticker book. Oh, there it is. So it's all the way on the side. Okay. Because this one has flowers. These are some other stickers that I have been sent. I've got them all in here. Okay. Let's see. I think we'll go to the back ones. These are little wreaths. Now we've got little bouquets. They have they're kind of pretty. Okay, yeah, I think we'll go with these. And we'll just add a couple. It'll just kind of finish it off a little bit. Okay, then we have one other thing to do. Let's see if I have, there's some like ginger. Let's see if there's a wreath made out of I think we can do this one. Put that on here. Okay, it just gives you some fun color throughout. So, yeah, so I've added my stickers. These will go with my other set. And let's come over to what we have, the pieces that we have left. So these will go with that. So we have that. We have this. We have these papers. Okay, so with your papers that you have left, we want to build a belly band, okay, for one of the pages. And so we're going to do a strip belly band. So I'm going to take this strip and maybe put this strip on top of it. Okay. And then this one. Okay. And then I'm going to find one of those, someplace that you're not going to be able to probably write on, and we can add a belly band, okay? So it could be any of the pages that you think you might not be able to write on. Okay, I cut that. Mark it. Cut it. And this is a build a belly band. And then we're going to cut up this paper over here and turn it into things that we can put inside here. Now I have this really bright green. It's brighter than I thought it was, so I'm not going to use it. I thought I was going to get to use it, but it's too bright for this particular paper pad. Okay. So if I go ahead and cut 2.5 inch. 2.5, yeah. So I'm going to cut a 2.5 inch piece to start with. And at my house, the reason I like the 2.5 inch is because I can use one of my punches that will give me a tag top. Okay, so 2.5, and let's go ahead and do another 2.5. Okay, and I'm using an 8.5 by 11 paper here. Well, heck, what if we do it? Okay, and another 2.5. So that's 3 2.5s, and that leaves us with a 3, almost 3.5. And now this one, okay, if I cut this one in half, which it's 8.5, so 4 1/4. So 4 1/4. Okay, so 3 2.5s, and then cut this one, cut the piece that you have left over in half, and then you can go ahead and fold this over and fold this over. Use your bone folder for a good fold. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and fold one of these pieces in half and make a little notebook. I have to cut the okay, there's that. And then one of these. Let's make sure this is going to fit in a pocket, you guys, because I might have made it too big. Okay, yeah, it's going to fit. Okay, and we're going to fold one of these over. And we're using up the scraps, okay? So this is using up the scraps. And again, need to cut. So we're going to do one fold over note paper holder. Okay, that'll give us a little note paper holder. This one, you know what if we do, okay, I'm gonna, so it'll fit in here, I'm gonna fan it out a little bit. Okay. So we have a little scrappy notebook here. Let's see if we can get that in there. Not quite. We're going to have to sew it. Do I have a... I do. Okay. It's like, no, I don't want to go through. But you must. Okay. going to make the holes. Okay, so I'll just come through. I can't, I'm really having trouble seeing. Okay, there. And the way that I like to do it is the way that I was taught. Oh, just to go through. Now you probably should go ahead and have oh, gee, mini Christmas. You guys wonder why I don't bind on camera? We'll start all over. We'll start all over. Bloopers are included. Okay, we'll start all over. Oh, cramping my finger. Doesn't surprise me. I have eaten badly. I've drank badly. Not enough water. You know, it's like when somebody they're an adult, but they're basically not getting it. Yet the people, they still talk to them. I just felt like I couldn't leave in case a doctor came in. And now at least now we know why he was not remembering what people told him or understanding. Have any of you had that? They just tell the patient, but the patient doesn't get it. Okay. So this is a little scrappy notebook. Go ahead and add it in here. I would add stickers or something to it, but that's pretty fun. And then we have this one that can just be a card. I'm gonna go ahead and of course, if you have any more, so something could go in there. Yeah, I think this will go in there. And I'm doing that because these are thicker, okay? So, fold them in half. And one thing that you can do is, you could have another that's a flip up, and you could just go ahead and do the old school cut to get a tag, where you cut on one side, then you flip it over, okay, and line it up, hold it best you can, and cut on the other side. Okay, so that gives you a tag. Okay, so you can put a tag in the front and tag here. Okay, and then the other thing you can do, if you have, the reason I cut these at 2.5 was so that we could use these. And you just put it in. Okay. You could have a shorter one and a longer one. think that might be a fun one to have in there. Okay. It's a little bit. I'm just going to cut it. Oh, well, don't cut it. Just flip it up. You don't waste any paper, right? And then that can go in there. And this one can go in here, but it's going to need to get cut down. And that's okay. You do what you got to do. There we go. Okay, so I still need to add the fabric to the front. We have a spot here. You can also have these not be straight so that you can see them, or you can go ahead. I mean, so you can see that you have more than one there. Okay, so that is what we've got. So let's go through. We've taken an 8.5 by 11 page, and we cut it at 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. And then the last piece that we had, we cut it in half. Okay. Then we folded the two pieces from the last piece. That gave us the little notebook and the little card. Okay, so we have a card and a notebook from the last piece. One of the 2.5 pieces, we folded it over and filled it with some paper to have a scrappy notebook. This one we filled with paper, giving us a scrappy notebook. One of the tags, we cut it down and it is in here. So one of the 2.5 piece, we folded that in half and cut the top. But then we folded or cut this one down. Okay, so you're going to make 2 tags out of each of the 2.5. So that's going to give you 6 tags, a card, and a scrappy notebook. Okay? Or actually, I'm so sorry. 5 tags, this scrappy piece. Okay, so let's pull these out. So we have this tag and the tag from the belly band. That came from one. We have the scrappy notebook. That came from another. This one came from the bottom piece. And this one. Okay. Then we had this piece. And this piece. Okay, so this is what we got from one of the 2.5-inch strips. This is what we got from the other 2.5-inch strip, and we got that from the 2.5-inch strip. And then this is from the bottom. Okay, so at 8.5 by 11, I used cardstock. You could double up paper if you needed to. And then our 6 by 6 cover. Okay, so we have our cover and we have our inside flip up pocket from the 6 by 6 pad. We used one other paper. Okay, and that gave us, so you're going to use one other paper that has got a design on it, okay? And I went ahead and I made flip out pieces. Then you're going to use line paper, and to make sure that you have 64 pages total front and back, okay? So this is your cover. You don't count that. These are your pages, okay? And your digital pages, you have this pocket page where your pockets are on the outside, and you have this page where we brought the tucks in and made border tucks. This one I cut, and so yeah, and then so those pieces will go inside. We'll go ahead and bind it, and you want to add something really cool to the cover, and I'm going to leave that up to you. I wish I had something really cool for the cover, but I don't want to. It's a purse journal, so I don't want to add that. Let's see. What can we do? What can we do? Let's get out the... Oh, I did pull out some wrapping paper. That was going to be my other paper, but... Here it is. Just make a little collage-y. And the fabric. Okay, so I'm going to add fabric on this one. You know what I have? I have this little book. And I have this piece left. Okay, what if I put this on top of something? Yeah, so let's see. How about... Oh, okay. Okay, I think we'll go ahead and add this on top of this, and then this down in front of it. Okay, how do I want to add it? I can just staple it. Okay, I am gonna and then I have this on my, these things are on, just sitting on my desk, okay? So I have this. I kind of like the button, I think I like that. I also have a rose, but I think that would end up falling off. It's too... Ooh, I've got a piece. Okay, I've got a piece of lace. Like that. Okay, I'm going to flip that up. Staple underneath. Oh my gosh, I really like that. Okay. Now I think I'm going to rip this. Okay. And I need it to go over this way. Okay, then I want to add my closure. So let's see. Okay, and then I can go ahead and put glue down here. I will also put this through that over on the side. Okay, so there's my little cluster. So you're going to do a little cluster collage on your cover and you will be done. Okay, so little purse journal. Six by 6 cover, and then on the very inside center of the signature, you're going to use your 6 by 6 paper. Then you're going to have 2 Dear Julie Julie digital pieces. That is your flip up page and your pocket page and your border tuck page, and then your other paper, and then lined paper to make sure that you have 64 pieces front and back. Okay, that's my little cover, and I will be binding it, and then I'll put the tags back in. So you're going to use an 8.5 by 11 paper to make your tags. You're going to cut 3 2.5-inch pieces, and then the bottom piece you're going to cut in half. And follow the directions, and you will have a 2.5-inch wide scrappy notebook. You'll have two tags. Then if you need to cut the one down for your belly button for your belly band, you can do that. And then you've got your 2 that are 2 different sizes. And then from the bottom piece, we have a scrappy notebook and we have a card. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 embellishments. And then we also use this extra piece. Nope, not that one, but an extra piece for the other one. Okay, so you know what? We can go ahead and there you go. And so that is a purse journal. They are so much fun to make and to have. You can use all your papers for making them. I like to use a 6 by 6 pad. It's a fun, fast way to use up a 6 by 6 pad. And so, yeah. So let's go through it. We did that, but let's go through this one more time. Okay. So I just did a wrap closure. It is attached here underneath this button with glue. I have my cluster on the cover. Cluster on the cover. Then you open it up, and my cover has a flip-up pocket. This is my digital, and it's a digital pocket page, okay, like that. I have my lined paper. This is my other paper, and I chose to make it have a flip out. I did add a couple of stickers in the journal. Lined paper. This is my border tuck, one side of it. That is using the digital. I used the large tags, cut them long ways, and then was able to do that. This is my other paper. Okay, so you have two other papers. And it's just cut to fit in here. And you've got lined paper, and I've got my other paper and some more lined paper, and this is my double pocket. So this was a scrap piece from my other paper. If you don't have scraps, go ahead and use some other paper, some kind of other paper. This is the scrap from the pretty paper. Okay, so you get an idea. And I have 64 pages in here. There's my belly band. We used the scraps to make a belly band. You can go ahead. I've got some other scraps here. I might make something else. But I think this is fun, and I'm excited because it's done. Okay, so then we can just wrap that around, tie it. I will, like I said, I will be binding it. I'm going to make 3 of these, depending on how much time I have. So, yeah, there you go. You guys, thank you so much for being here. Find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.